Hey, Everyday Johnny here. This is a video for people looking for a knife. Maybe it's their first knife or their first name brand knife. You're searching the internet and you're seeing these knives and you want a knife to carry around and just do everyday things with. And you don't want to spend $100. Maybe you saw a Benchmade, you thought it was the coolest thing in the world, but you just aren't going to spend that type of money on a knife. This is a video for you. I hope that people watch this. I really hope that they see this, or they get to see another video like this, because I'm sure there's plenty of them. Because when you're first buying knives, you tend to waste money on tack force things, because they're the first things that come up on eBay for knives under $15 or whatever. And if you're going to be carrying a folding knife around, most of those they're not really doing much for you. The steels are bad, and the really heavy, and I don't know. I mean, it'll happen. You'll buy those knives when you're starting out if you don't go and research them. But if you are researching knives, please continue to watch this video. So let's get right into it. This is the Kershaw Chill. This is an $18 knife as opposed to the $15 you would spend on a tack force, and it is probably like 8 times better than any of those knives. It's a flipper design, manual folder, no assist in this. You know, that may be cool, but maybe it's illegal where you live or something. You can, get away with not having that, even if it is legal, because of how fast this can come out. And you don't have to worry about the freaking spring breaking or anything, which happens a lot with those knives. And it's just a great little manual knife, the Kershaw Chill. You can get them with a completely plain edge, and they're cheap. They're $18. That's a decent price. It's only a right-hand carry. I'm a lefty, but if you're a lefty, there's going to be some other knives coming up. ATR 13 MOV. If you ever see that on a knife and it's under $30, that's probably a pretty good deal, because this steel can do a lot. And in the EDC roll, this is an awesome knife. Still doesn't have any blade play. I've had this knife for 3 years. I only do opening up boxes and stuff with most of my EDC knives, but for 3 years, this thing is, it's doing pretty good. It's been resharpened a bunch of times, but that's to be expected with a knife like this. If you don't like Chinese-made knives, maybe you're a gun guy and you're getting into knives, and you just never spent a lot of money on a knife, you didn't see the reason to, you're not going to spend your gun money. This is a US-made knife. It's the Vantage. It's a really awesome manual design again, and with a deep carry clip. If you don't feel comfortable carrying a knife because you think people are going to be looking at it and you might get in trouble or whatever, conceals very well. It's going to be to there in your pocket, left hand or right hand. Flipper, manual, comes right out. Awesome knife. 420 HC steel, pretty standard with a lot of buck knives, and US made. This is a great value. You can get them in a few different finishes too. This is paper stone. It's kind of a dark navy blue. They don't make it anymore, but you can find them on eBay and stuff. They might be a little bit more than the other, the regular black one. The regular black one you can get for $24, I think, and sometimes they pop up used, and I've seen them go for under $20. And you can even get a smaller one if length is a big deal where you live, for legality purposes or whatever, or if you just don't want to carry a big knife. Not to say this knife is big, the one on the bottom. They are both everyday carry size blades, I would say, but this one is significantly smaller, and you don't even notice in your pocket. Both great knives, both around 20 bucks. You can't really beat them for as far as United States made folders go in this price range. These kick ass. Pretty awesome knives. But here's something. If you are wicked into US knives, this might grind your gears a little bit, because this is the Ganzo G716. It's a kind of like a Benchmade looking thing. I guess they get a lot of their designs from Benchmade knives, because copyright laws in China aren't as are a lot different than they are here. So they copy Benchmade designs, put their name on them, and make them out of cheaper materials. This is a really solid knife. It was like $22 shipped, and it has the axis lock. If you are getting into knives and you see Benchmades, you're like, oh, I want a Benchmade, but I don't want to pay $200, $100 for a knife. Maybe you grab one of these. And the cool thing, I don't even think this one copies a Benchmade knife. I've never seen this handle. I've never seen this pocket clip, which is an awesome deep carry clip. And they're just cool. They're just, you know, they're heavy. They're obviously a lot different from the Benchmades at a $20 price point. But they're awesome. They work fine. They're knives, you know. 440C, that's an awesome steel. You're gonna have to sharpen it now and then, but that's half the fun of owning a knife for me. Axis lock, butter, man. Thing comes right out, falls into place. You know, that awesome, just once you get it nice and broken in. Totally worth the money. If you don't like the controversy, whatever, but this is what I say to that. If you were getting into knives and you're really broke and you only had 20 bucks spent on a knife, and you really liked Benchmade designs and you could save up for a Benchmade, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna, especially if you don't have a store, that's kind of an important part, like a store where you could buy knives and you could check them out first. Maybe you don't want to save up $100 and then buy a knife that you never got in your hands, and you never, you know, you didn't have any idea of how the axis lock worked or whatever. I bought this knife, 20 bucks, check out the axis lock, see how it worked. I knew it was going to be just like the Benchmade one, but I just wanted to check it out, see how I liked it. And then I ended up saving my money. I bought this knife, Benchmade Presidio, $110 knife or something, and now I got a little bit more money to play around with, and I can't stop. Benchmade Griptilian, Mini Griptilian, and more to come, because Benchmade is a great company. But if you're just getting into knives, you don't have a lot of money, I want to keep this video short. I'm not really talking specs, I'm just saying I've bought a lot of knives at this price point, especially when I first got into knives, and these knives that I'm showing you are the best in that price range that I've encountered. This Ganzo is an awesome knife. If you're really into the more tactical designs, most of their knives are in the $20 range, and you know, this is gonna beat that mtech thing with the freaking seatbelt cutter that doesn't work on it or whatever. This is gonna beat that and look just as cool. If you don't really care about looks, this is a lightweight, amazing EDC knife, the Kershaw Chill. This is my favorite from what I've shown you today, probably. Really affordable, really lightweight, really carryable, great steel, works, you know? It's a workhorse knife. EDC perfection in this price point. If you want something made in America, Buck Vantage, man. Awesome knife. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't get American made knives cheap. That's why I only buy Chinese knives. Get a Buck Vantage. These things are so sick. I have $100 knives that just aren't as cool as this knife. Maybe they're better materials. This design is awesome. It looks so good. It's got the opening hole. You can open it up nice and slow like that. The flipper, bam, comes right out, manual action. They're just great knives. They look good, they carry deep, and they work, man. At the end of the day, if your knife is cutting what you need it to cut, that's all that matters, right? So yeah, you're just getting into knives, buy these knives. They kick ass. Thank you.